on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. Look, I know it's been like a week. The holidays have been happening. Not really the holidays. I've only been... Christmas happened. I had to prepare for Christmas. But, I'm back. I got a lot of video ideas, and I'm going to keep coming up with more so that way I can try to be more consistent, as I know the last week I have been basically non-existent. But let's get right into it. You guys read the title. You saw the thumbnail correctly. 3 good gifts for a gun owner. So I know that technically at the time of recording, Christmas was yesterday. However, it's still a good idea to have. It's still a good video to put out there. Just that way, in case you are wondering, hey, what would be a good idea to maybe get a friend who's into guns? Maybe I'm not so into them, but my friend is, what to get them? Sure. Maybe if you're looking for your significant other, or maybe for your children, or for whatever, for your brother, for your sister, I don't know. My whole point is that if you're looking for a couple of decently good ideas for what to get as a gift for a firearm owner, you found the right video. So, starters, magazines. That was very loud. It was meant to be that way, though. So, magazines. You can never have too many magazines. These things are a finite resource. They do wear down eventually after a long while of shooting. And here's the great thing about magazines is that having a ton of them gives you a couple of different capabilities. One, you can practice reloads, you can practice drills much more efficiently if you have more than just one magazine on you. 2, if you are only running one magazine at a time, then you at least will be able to get the most out of your mag before you go on to your next one, and you'll already have your next one ready to go. You can never go wrong with magazines, whether it's AR mags, AK mags, Glock mags, I don't know, any other handgun mags you can think of. If the person you're buying the gift for has those firearms, then a magazine is never a bad gift. And not to mention, it's fairly cheap, depending on which gun we're talking about. Some guns, the magazines are $70-$80. Some guns, the magazines are $15. So do be aware that magazines they can vary on price, but always going to be a phenomenal gift, whether it's for Christmas, birthdays. I don't know. Whole point is that magazines, you can never go wrong with them in any way, shape, or form. Moving on to number 2. I didn't want to drop all the 22s. That's why I did it like that. But ammunition. Ammunition will always be a phenomenal gift for any gun owner. Why is that? Because whether it's training ammo or whether it's self-defense ammo, it's either going to give them an opportunity to practice more, or it's going to give them an opportunity to save a couple bucks. Here's why. So self-defense ammo itself is not cheap. Okay, if you're getting good quality hollow points, you are looking at spending, for 9mm at least, minimum $1 per round. So by all means, you getting them a box or 2 of hollow point ammunition, one, it's going to make them be like, hey, I can now put fresh hollow points in my mags. But if their hollow points are still good, they have extras just lying around just in case. If they're getting old anyways, they're going to be able to go shoot them. So again, it goes back to, it gives them an opportunity to train more and practice more. And if you guys already know, you guys should know at least, especially with firearms, practice makes perfect. There's no other way around it. Now, moving on just from that singular aspect of it, let's talk about the cost of ammunition itself beyond just your typical, self-defense rounds. Let's talk about your training ammo. So I'm going to go ahead and, go to a different caliber other than 9mm, because I do want to stress that depending what caliber you're going for, it can get pretty expensive. I know some people out there that are buying 50 Beowulf. I know people out there that are getting 308. I know very, very different in prices. But my entire point is that I'm not even going to go to that high. I'm not going to go to that extent with it. What I will say is we'll take 5.7 by 28mm as an example, right? So some people might argue, oh, well, it is dropping in price. But whether you want to admit it or not, it's still around 50 cents per round. And the round, while being cool looking, right, while it having some neat little history behind it, that's not really worth it in my opinion. Some people are going to argue, oh, well, PSA, they got a deal going on some AAC 5.7. It goes out to about 40 cents per round, or they'll say some lower number. But they never take into account the fact that there's shipping, there's other fees, there's taxes itself. They never take that into account, and it always ends up being at least 50 cents per round or more. But in the end, ammunition is a phenomenal gift. Anybody who sits there and says, oh, well, I have just way too much ammo, give it to me, honestly. Like, I hate to break it to you guys, but you really can, you never can have too much ammo, whether it's, again, training ammo, self-defense ammo, both make phenomenal gifts. Now, moving on to number 3, and yes, guys, I'm more than aware that this video was not going to be a very long one. I mean, think about it, guys. I'm not sitting here, giving you guys, rocket science. It's 3 things to get a gun owner for Christmas, 3 safe options. Next, number 3, money. The reason why I say that is because some gun owners, their parts, the parts on their guns wear down quicker than others, maybe they use that gun a lot more, whether they're practicing with it more, whether they use it for work, whatever it could be, whether they run competitions with it, whatever it could be. Parts wear down eventually and break. And if you're not too, if you don't know too much about firearms, even if you do, truthfully speaking, even if a friend I knew was like, hey, I'm going to order this part for your gun, I would rather they give me the money and I order it. It has nothing to do with them. I just want to make sure that it's the exact part I need and that there's no miscommunication. But especially if you don't know too much about firearms, just give them the money and they can order whatever part they want, that, whatever part is wearing down and breaking. I mean, you can never really go wrong. And some people might argue, oh, well, why didn't you, throw something in the air whenever you said money? I don't have money to throw in the air. I mean, like, I could go to the bank and take out money if I really wanted to, but I don't walk around with cash. That's kind of a stupid idea. But besides the point, money is never a bad option for a gift for a firearm owner. You can get ammo with it. You can get magazines with it. You can get spare parts with it. The reason why some people might be like, hey, I'd rather you worry about getting me money instead of just getting me this, even though they're going to spend the exact same money that you're going to give them on that, is because there might be a specific deal they know about. There might be a specific kind of part that, you're getting a general idea of, but they're looking for something very specific that you don't know about. I mean, in the end, you can just never go wrong with giving a firearm owner some money as a gift. I mean, truthfully speaking. And once again, I get it. Maybe you guys can say, oh, you're a day too late. You should have released this, yesterday, if not beforehand. But hey, I've been busy. It's been Christmas. So with that being said, I think that about wraps it up for this video. I'm not going to keep going in circles, but all in all, I think every firearm owner can agree that 3 simple gifts, I might add, that you can get any gun owner, and they will be more than happy, is magazines, ammunition, and money. Why? Because chances are they're going to spend the money on either magazines, ammunition, or spare parts. With that being said, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all in. Whether or not you agree with me, truthfully, I don't think anybody's going to disagree with me, but if you have any better ideas than I do, any better gifts you can get a firearm owner that, I don't know, I'm missing here, but these seem like the 3 safest, most simple routes to go when it comes to gifts for a firearm owner. Whether you agree with me or not, go ahead and comment down below why or why not. Make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.